My name is Julie Berry, and I'm from West Chicago. I had no interest in running marathons initially. I used to work with people that ran marathons, but back in 2013, a friend of mine approached me because a group of people were raising money to get kids out of sex trafficking, and they were doing it through fundraising for a marathon. So she invited me to join that group, and that's when I started raising money to help rescue kids from sex trafficking. This particular cause is very close to my heart. When I was 3 years old, I actually was sexually abused by a man, and so I know the effects of that. And for me, it was a way of bringing good from my past and bringing justice when I didn't have justice. In the first year, I was a little disappointed with my fundraising efforts. I actually was in tears a couple times. I thought, doesn't anybody care? But that year, like 3 children were able to be rescued through my efforts. If I just rescue 1, if I just rescue 2, then it's worth the effort. And so that's what I've been doing each year, and each year God has just like totally blessed that. 2015, that year I had injured my ankle, and it was keeping me from training on the trails. In that year, I ended up getting pregnant and losing my baby. It was like, I think the Tuesday before the weekend of the marathon, and I'm in tears, and I'm like, what am I gonna do, Lord? The Thursday before the marathon, there was just about like $7,000 in the donation page fund, and then by the following Monday, it was like up to $18,000. So like God brought in like a huge amount of money in a matter of days. I feel like I have been so blessed by doing this. I was a different person back then. I was a woman that still had a lot of wounds inside from the past and didn't feel like I had a lot of control over the world. I thought, you know, I'm just gonna do this. I would get on the trails and I would listen to worship music, and I would just have conversations with the Lord for hours. Over time, I just saw how God was like healing me in this process. And then I would see what he would do to bring in the funds for the children. He's grown my faith. He's shown me that he does back us up and that he can do anything. I feel like people are missing out by not doing something like this. But I know there are so many people out there that have been abused sexually. And this is a way for those people to bring a voice to their past and say, I'm bringing justice. This is how I rescue. What can you do?